Hey, Triples, how you doing? I was talking to this thing. Hey, Stephanie, sorry I came on later, but I was uploading these SD cards from my GoPros. And I remember in the past when I was trying to do live streams and do that too, it buffered. I got a faster connection here, but I didn't want to risk it. How you guys doing tonight? Kicking it? Oh, a new watching? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to stay on long tonight anyway. I was wanting to come on at 10. I got a bunch of mice in that garage already. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Yeah, it's a chat, Mike, That's all you're supposed to see. You know what I mean? Like you watch TV, they're interviewing people. Yeah. You don't want to see anymore, believe me. I was saving it for my girl, Stephanie, in Seattle. I want to try to get a bunch done tomorrow. Yeah, can you believe that? So they chewed a hole in some bags of rags and probably laying babies in there. I just set 8 traps. I hate trapping them, but they're not in the house part. They're just in the garage, but kind of surprised. Hopefully there'll be none tomorrow. Yeah, I know, field mice. I won't be showing them how to bring them back to life. Get another strike. These guys introduce themselves the wrong way to me. Yeah, I help them, Mike. Yep. I try to help them. I help Stephanie. Yeah. I help her take off her clothes when she visits. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need it. I watch so much porn, Mike. It's ridiculous. Not the one shitting in my new garage. No. They have taken an entire different path in life. Hopefully all their necks are broken when I wake up in the morning. What's that, Mike? Can't watch what? Yeah, she's snoring behind me. What's that, Mike? Yeah, Daisy's snoring. Yeah, it sure does. It doesn't bother. I've gotten used to it, actually. It took a while, though. Big pollen in the air lately. Tomorrow's going to be a bad day around here, too. Yeah, it really is. I had Tassie call me tonight. Yeah, I don't snore too much. Well, Marty's wife said I was the other day. That's my dog. I don't know. It wasn't exactly a friendly conversation. Yeah. She's got a little, like flat face. You want her? Yeah, it's a good dog. She really is. Yeah, I really like her. She likes to party. I forgot to put this fucking thing up. Tribbles, let's see that size 0 body. Here's your opportunity right here. Some of the women want to see it too. They don't believe me. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be good then, Mike. Probably not a good match. Oh, do you really? Wow. What are you having in those orgasms? Hey, Steph.
Hi, Tom. I came up to show you my size 14 body.
Oh, come on now. Size 14. Now, how much what would that put you on the scale?
I'm about 160, 165.
Oh,
No, I wear like 12, 14, depending on the clothes.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you won't be visiting.
Yeah.
Listen,
Don't worry, I'll bring all my elastic waistbands.
yeah, you're making me want to give myself the quaaludes instead of you.
I told you. I know I'm not 120 pounds anymore.
What were you, a size 0 in about the 6th grade?
I think I was a size 0 when I was born.
Yeah, I never realized that's a good way of sizing up women, see how big they are. I never realized that it was like sizes like that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a cross-dresser.
Well, no, Tommy. It's funny because women's clothes, different brands, the sizes run different. You could wear a 12 in one brand and then go to the rack and have to get a 14 in another. So
Quiet, Daisy. Yeah. But I mean, you could count on a real pig around 18 or 20 size, couldn't you?
I don't know. My moo-moos, I buy them big. I buy like a 2X.
Oh, do they switch numbers when they get big?
Yeah, the plus sizes are the X, like the 1X, 2X. Those are plus sizes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
let me try my experiment out right now. Hey, Simple Life, what size dress do you wear? See if I can suck her into telling me.
Well, if somebody wears a 4X, they're not going to tell you.
Thank you. That puts some extra pressure on her. Yeah. So, what size is if you were seriously now, if you were out like talking to men on dating apps and stuff like that, and you were trying to impress them, what bullshit number would you throw out there?
Well, if you're really going to meet them, you got to tell the
Yeah.
truth.
Oh, yeah. But if you weren't going to meet them, you just jacked them off like they do me for 3 or 4
Oh
years.
God, I'd probably say what, a size 10.
So that matters. So it sounds like a size 10 would be about what weight?
Oh God. For me, it'd probably be because I'm tall. God, I'd have to be pretty skinny like
Easy,
I
quiet.
was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get my leg in a size 10.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of this, you jogged my memory. You know how my mind wanders?
Yes.
What are these real fat women with these that are like 5 feet tall with like the biggest asses in the world? Where do they
Yeah.
get jeans?
Uh, well, Tom, they've got all kinds of plus size companies.
No, but this has got to be, I'm talking about just like one of these monster asses. I mean, they got to be like twice as much, aren't they?
I don't know, Tom. I've never been that big, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at these jeans and they look just like, if they were fitting, on a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think, wow, what a wonderful seamstress. I mean,
Well, yeah, they've got, I mean, like I said, plus sizes go way up.
I bet they were just, yeah, but these are like crazy big asses. I mean, I just always think to myself, God, the amount of cloth. I mean, where do you go to a tent factory and give them measurements?
Well, they probably wear a lot of stretch pants.
Shit.
You know, the the
I'll tell you
leggings,
when
you
they
know.
first started out making jeans for asses that big, it was like a year before one would snap.
Oh God. Well, yeah, yeah,
Damn
when
funny.
I think back, I mean, the asses have gotten bigger over the years.
Yeah, I just don't. I just wonder
I
about
don't.
those jeans. I just
Well,
can't believe that there is no place in the world they could go in and pick one off the rack.
no, they'd have to. Yeah, they'd have to probably. Well, there are plus size stores
Yeah,
though.
I remember doing some surveillance one time in a Fashion Bug Plus.
Yeah. Oh, Fashion Bug. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
plus.
yeah. And easily,
Yeah.
this was employee theft. I just happened to be there. I went and looked in the fitting rooms just, to see if they were like stashing shit or how they were stealing this stuff.
Yeah.
And I see they had the changing rooms and floors made out of tungsten steel.
Oh
They
God.
said, ladies, we don't mean to offend anyone, but the changing room for you is on the first floor.
Oh God.
Shit. This is not nice talking this way. But we're neither one of us are religious, so who cares?
I don't know. I am now. I'm going to church Sunday.
I would too. You gotta take your whole Social Security check and give it to him. You're still getting a deal.
Oh God.
Holy shit. It's too bad we can't share it with the audience. But we don't want
Uh,
them to know what we're really like.
I know. Oh God, no. White lives matter. Oh God. Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah. It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I'm telling you, yeah.
Times, yeah. Shit, yeah. At least we speak the
Oh,
truth.
yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh God.
Hey, Missing Loyalty, how you doing? Yeah, I think it's the way to go. I mean, at least, we're like, we'd still like help them out if they needed it.
Just get them all together.
Your old buddy Tom was willing to come in with a coat hanger or a drop kick in the belly.
Well, it's like get them all together, you know. Poor thing. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a real psycho though. If you get upset a year ago missing them.
Oh man.
Ah,
Oh
that's where
God.
the psycho within is really going to flourish.
Yeah.
Every year it's like some fucking bullshit plant bought or something.
Yeah.
This is time for fucking Mylar balloons. What the fuck are you talking about? Sad.
Oh, I need my inhaler.
Shit. Oh, that is so true, man. You guys need to understand that laughter is the best medicine.
Well, yeah, people that laugh, they live longer. So maybe I'll live to be 100. I can walk around with a diaper.
Yeah, you might want to hit Bimbo up. I can handle the diaper, but could you just cut it out on the pacifier?
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, these people need to understand this shit.
Oh, I'm telling you.
We make the world more pure.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing we're not going to go to hell for, and that's lying.
That's for sure.
The only place we lie is on here. It's so fucking great, man.
Everybody lies on here.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We fucking stoned out. It's fucking balancing act, believe me.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They say there's a lot of ways to get to God.
What? I missed that. What?
There's a lot of ways to get close to God.
Let's pray like hell. I think that was the most praying I've ever done in my whole life.
Hey, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, you won't be flipping through the channels next time you run across one of those ones that talk about miracles.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start watching those miracle videos. I can tell my story.
You should be carrying around like a rabbit's foot that's like 4 feet long.
Well, I was on Amazon looking for a big cross necklace.
Yeah. I just can't. I got to support you on that one big time.
Yeah.
You can aggravate us all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Your thing isn't working. Wonder if he got his beating by Bimbo tonight.
Who?
Chris.
Oh, is Chris here? I can't see the chat.
No, it came up, but it didn't wasn't like all the way.
Oh, he tried to come up.
Yeah, and it's like you don't see any like avatar or anything. Kind of weird.
And then that poor guy, you tell him he looks like a porn star.
There is a resemblance,
though. Excuse me, there is. Mm.
Yeah, he doesn't want to look like him. Yeah, he doesn't like it really, I don't think. We're just fucking around. We're kidding. We don't give a shit.
Oh, no, he likes it. My Chris likes the attention. He admitted it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. A lot of people need that. I don't like to draw attention.
Yeah. Didn't he say that Debbie and him had been together for like what? We'll ask him when he comes up. I think he said like 18 years or something. Chris,
yeah, there he is.
Got his shirt off tonight, ladies.
Hey, buddy.
Well, I just woke up from a nap, so that's why.
Are you naked?
No, I just had my shirt off. No.
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
No. I'll put my shirt on here in a second. No.
Hey, what are those freak tattoos you got on your shoulders?
Oh, I only have a Superman logo and another one of a cat.
Oh, how old? Where'd you get those?
Back home in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Kind of sort of about 20 years ago, about around the same time I met him.
You know, you're starting to give that Full Metal Jacket vibe.
Yeah, really, huh?
Yeah, you know the guy. Yeah, the guy that was on there. Oh, are you lucky, Steph?
What?
Oh, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Well, Chris came on. Look, they're in the refrigerator magnets too.
Yep. I know that's like my fridge. I got all the kids' pictures on there.
Oh, like little magnets they have.
Yeah.
Oh,
My nephew's wife, she's really good at Christmas. She'll take the kids' photos and make magnets and
better?
little
You like my shirt?
books.
There you
What
go.
the hell?
You like it?
yeah.
I got to get my glasses. Hold on.
Motley
You're gonna
Crue.
like it. I
Oh,
already
Motley Crue. Wow.
Where'd you buy that at?
know. At a store downtown, Branson.
Yeah, okay.
So last night, she got snippy with Mark last night on her show last night. Mark,
Yeah.
Mark's not afraid to tell her off.
He's not.
No, she got real snippy with him She got snippy with him last night.
Oh, yeah. She's done it before.
Yes, so I mean, she could be very what's the word?
Rude.
Very abrasive.
Rude.
Debbie said the word abrasive. Debbie
Fuck,
said.
that's being kind. That's the Catholic version.
Yeah, it's
I don't
just
know why
rude.
Did Mark give her a piece of his mind?
Oh yeah, I don't know what he said to her, but yeah, he said that she's done it many times to him, and he's not afraid to speak up.
Oh, good.
But
Good.
he doesn't like, he doesn't like the fact that the way she treats me either. He thinks it's wrong too.
Oh, good. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mark's a good guy. I don't know why he puts up with that shit. Yeah. I mean, here we are, fucking, trying to support her. People I used to go on there once in a while. I just got. Honestly,
that's actually
fucking stand it anymore.
Well, that's actually how I met you. Originally, that's how I met you. I'm trying to think whose channel was I on.
Oh, the guy from Michigan that messed around with that Boyd Wrestling. He's the one that got me to go on there one night. I didn't give a fuck. I thought it was cool.
I think that's how I met you, because I met you and Mark kind of at the same time. So I think I was on Bimbo's show or something. Or I think I'm trying to think which show I was on that time.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I just I don't know. It's just it's a super turnoff for somebody to like have an open chat and be that way. Especially like when they're not really even doing anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I found her through Mark. She had put her link in Mark's chat, and then I clicked on the link. That's how I found her.
Oh,
but yeah, she's just, I don't know, snotty to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to
listen to you too.
No, not to me personally, just snotty on the show, I think.
Very abrasive,
Yeah.
I don't think, like, how, Tom, how me and you laugh and stuff. I don't think you could do that with her.
No fucking way.
She's that kind of personality.
Yeah, right.
That would probably take offense to it.
She says so. A lot of times she'll say something, but half the time you don't know if she really means it or if she's just joking too sometimes.
Yeah, but it's aggressive humor.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's what happens with people like that. You call them out on it and they say, I'm just kidding. But if you don't, they'll just do it until hell freezes.
I mean, it's fine if you're just joking around, but a lot of times you don't know when a person's really joking or if a person's really serious, kind of, sort of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. See, Dave, not in. He said he stopped going to the circus when he was 12.
And Mark said, everybody loves. And Mark said, everybody loves Chris. Don't worry.
No, people like it. People like it.
It's like I've been on her show and she'll say, "Oh, Debbie's the smart one in the background. Debbie should be on the show because she's the smart one." She'll even say that once in a while. She'll blurt that out, like acting like I'm not,
Oh my God!
Super rude.
And last night they were playing a trivia show, and Mark obviously didn't. Mark's not very good with trivia, neither am I. And that's when he got mad at her because he didn't know know with trivia, and he said that you must be pretty dumb then.
Hey, she can't even fucking spell Wednesday.
That's what Mark said. Something.
She can't spell Wednesday.
Oh. Well, she can't sing or play the guitar either.
Oh man! Oh my lord! I can't. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Chris, you're into music.
Yeah, but I don't play an instrument. Though.
No, but you appreciate people that do, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But
how would you rate Bimbo's guitar playing?
Or it's horrible. Remember the few times you're on the panel and she was on a panel. She was playing the guitar in the background. You kept egging her on. You kept saying, "Hey, I like it." You know you weren't really enjoying it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Chris has a good memory too.
Yeah,
but you know, I don't know in her case, but you know, these fruitcakes out there that are into this shit, they will try and morph your honest criticism into like you being like a trans bash or something, which has nothing to fucking do with it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's what I don't like. If you don't like the person, they have to bring it up. Oh, it's because they're gay or they're trans or something.
It's got nothing to do with it.
No.
We even accepted the diapers that were too small in the past. Yeah, but Stephanie got a little funny. She said the baby carriage she was pushing was just over the top.
Did you guys have a nice day today, though?
Oh, yeah. We have a nice day every day.
Yeah.
Good day, yeah.
You know why we woke up?
Yeah.
You never know. And Stephanie, she had some private family health concerns that turned out really great. But
how long you know Stephanie?
Because of HIPAA, we can't talk about them.
Oh, yeah, you're just dying to, Tom. I know it, too.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
That'd be like, you know, some women on here having some gynecological issue and confiding in me. And then going on here and talking about it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's not cool.
No.
Yeah. I don't know which is worse, that or Bimbo playing the guitar. Chris, grow some big fucking nuts. Go on there and give her a piece of your mind. You ain't got to put up this shit. Debbie would feel you're more of a man.
Yeah, she can't sing for nothing. I'm telling you. Man. I mean, I would literally have to put a bag over my head just to enjoy it. Honestly, I mean, it's that bad.
You're telling the truth.
I'm not, you know. Hey, but I'm glad that I'm not cutting her down for it. I mean, it's great, you know. She's into music, and you know, and I don't
wait a second now. What's great?
That she's in the music. I mean, she's just being herself and doing her own thing, and I don't really see nothing wrong with it. But she'll never be American Idol star, though.
No. How about a blind audition? You know, where they put the curtain up and you don't know what's on the other side and they just play and sing. You know, I know an Arab guy. He's a great guitarist. Laith El-Sadi took second on The View or The Voice or whatever the fuck it was. Whatever that Jew from Maroon 5, whatever show he was on. But anyway, I'll tell you, this is terrible. But Laith El-Sadi, overweight Arab-looking guy, terrorist name during like the worst time in history of the United States. Sweats profusely when he plays, and once that motherfucker got out of behind the damn curtains and shit, man, that shit went south quick. And you guys know how this business stuff works. I check his website once in a while. Fucking guy doesn't even have he plays in these bars with like 30 people. You know, there's a formula for making music. You know, and if you're like super superb and you're like Elton John that hooked up with Bernie Taupin, you can get away with not being good looking. But by and large, that's a part of the ingredient that makes it fly. I mean, can you imagine Stevie Nicks at 420 pounds at the beginning?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Any of them. TV too. I mean, you're going to get a jokester once in a while, like Roseanne Barr or something that slips through the cracks. Or Oprah,
right?
You know, it's like It's like worse odds than the fucking Powerball.
Mm-hmm.
By and large, it's pretty spelled out about, Mama Cass, same thing. They said she had a good voice. What the fuck else are you going to say? Nice ass?
Look at that. Michelle, look at that.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you a funny, a jog memory. Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that neat?
I'll tell you one thing that jogged my memory. I can remember one time Robin Williams. This was a long time ago. And I was forever ago. Robin Williams and Lyndon Johnson's daughter came up. I forgot what they call her, Lady Bird or something like that. And really homely. Not attractive at all. And the fucking guy doing the show interviewing Robin Williams said, well, what do you mean, Lady Bird or some shit? Whatever her goddamn name was. What kind of name is that? He said, well, you want me to be truthful? What am I supposed to say? Lady Dog? Now there's a guy that, Lady Bird. Yeah. Now there's a guy that all these guys, Michael J. Fox, him, I could name you off a bunch of them. Big cocaine users.
Oh, yeah.
Like crazy amounts, like nuts. Honey.
Yeah. Robin Williams, he was pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I never considered him funny. I didn't think I'd turn it when I'd see him on.
Yeah. I remember him from Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. You couldn't get a word in edgewise. Like other guests couldn't talk. He was just a nightmare as a guest, if you ask me.
Well, what about Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I liked him better though.
Yeah, but he's
he's really jumped off the deep end.
Yeah,
he's a freak cake.
Yeah,
Robin Williams committed suicide.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened in Rockford, Illinois the other day?
No.
You didn't hear about that 22-year-old went around stabbing people? 11 people he stabbed and 4 people died.
What? Where?
It happened in Rockford, Illinois yesterday.
Oh wow! I used to do a lot of surveillance out there.
Yeah, he was 22 years of age and he stabbed 11 people and 4 people died.
Where? Where?
Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah, we know that.
I know,
but where, a Walmart or something?
No, in the neighborhood. Just went around home invasion, breaking into people's home and stabbing them.
My God.
Yeah, in Rockford, Illinois. Yeah. Surprised you didn't hear about it. Well, you don't watch
where'd you hear about it on that?
I watched it on the World News Tonight.
Oh, okay.
And he was 22 years old, the guy, and he said that he was at a friend's house and he was smoking marijuana and he laced it, and that's what made him do that.
That's possible.
Oh, come on.
No, yeah, I've heard this before. PCP and shit. There's some YouTube videos of people doing shit like that where it was laced and trying to murder their mother and stuff. Yeah.
Well, somebody breaks in my house, they're going to get a big frickin' surprise.
Yeah.
You think you'd have enough nuts to pull the trigger?
Oh, Tom. Oh, yeah, you should know me by now. They see an old lady holding a big 357. They better turn around and run.
You got the right bullets in there?
Huh?
You got the good bullets, the hollow points that take out their organs on the way through?
Oh, no, I don't have hollow points. But, I should get some hollow points.
You should. It's amazing. You watch these police videos on YouTube. These people take a full clip and keep on running.
Oh, yeah.
I would have never thought that.
Four dead, including the teen who was killed protecting her sister in Illinois stabbing spree.
Wow. Was this a black guy, white guy?
He drove up on people's yards. He even killed a mail carrier, too.
Was he white or black?
He was white.
Yeah, you know it, man. They're all, absolutely right. Did he try and chop them up and eat them? It's a different way of killing people than drive-bys. And, they if you watch the crime shows, it's basically drive-bys, black guys. You watch the crime shows, it's the white people. They're poisoning the lemonade and putting a can of gas next to the furnace. And it's a totally different way of getting rid of your spouse. It's weird. And the white guys do the craziest shit, chop them up and stuff.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, isn't that interesting now?
I know it is. And a lot of the school shooters, they're always white kids.
Yeah, white kids. Yeah, it's
Um,
weird, man. Yeah, you don't
I
see any
guess.
black kids. They said, I read an article that said that if you take a theater, because early on when these crazy shootings were happening,
You're right.
how come when they send the cameras down there and everybody's running, you just see dead people, white people all over the place? And the article said that the blacks that were in the theater heard the safety come off.
Did it what?
Heard the safety come off.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they got the hell out of there before the first shot was ever fired. It's some truth to this. This is weirdness.
Mm.
It's just like white people. When there's gunfire, they sit there. Is that a party popper? Are those fireworks? Fucking black guys a mile down the road.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm the same way. Every time I hear something, I think it's a gun. I think it's gunfire.
Yeah.
You live in a pretty good neighborhood? You live in a good neighborhood?
Oh, me? No, it's getting kind of bad around here, Chris.
Do you live in a trailer park? You have a house? You have a park?
No, I live in an apartment.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. So what part of Florida do you live in?
Lives in Washington.
What part of Florida?
She doesn't live in Florida.
Oh, I thought she did.
No,
I'm in Seattle.
Oh, Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Seattle.
Oh, where's that? That's on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, right up in the corner.
Oh, wow, you're by California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, way over there. Okay, I thought you were from Florida. My bad.
Yeah. No.
No, in the movie maybe not, but in real life.
You lived there all your life?
Oh yeah, 66 years. You bet.
That's something.
Really? Wow. So you went to school there? You went to high school, college, everything there, huh?
Everything here. You bet.
Yep.
Wow.
But I would sure love to move out of state.
No, not anymore. They don't have the rain they used to, do they? Out there, they don't have the rain they used to, do they?
Oh no! With the weather change, yeah, it's getting. We go long periods of time without rain, and it never used to be like that.
Weird. Global warming.
I know.
Are you retired?
Yes, I'm retired, Chris.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of work did you do when you were growing up, and what kind of stuff did you do?
Yeah, well, my main job, I worked at Boeing.
Okay.
And then I had all kinds of. I've done everything. I became a workaholic, Chris. I worked part-time jobs too.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I'd leave one job and go to another job.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Just think if you'd have been born later, you could have got stimulus checks instead.
I would imagine. Are the rents out? I mean, the rents out there are probably pretty high. Out there.
They're a lot.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I have a small 1-bedroom and I pay $1,200 a month.
Oh God, you know how much that would cost you here in Branson? $700.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know, Chris. Washington is high. Seattle's high.
Yeah, but you're looking at the back of dumpsters. She's looking at snow-capped mountains.
We met someone. We met someone at Walmart. We met someone at Walmart today that moved here from Seattle.
Oh, really?
Went the right way.
Sure did.
Huh.
No, but if you look at rent, I mean, to me,
Wow.
I'd rather get just cheap rent than like a view of the mountains.
That's outrageous.
I'd rather live in
How
Branson.
do you afford that? Man, it's got to be hard.
Oh, it's hard. That's just rent. That's not water.
Well, I know that, but still.
Yeah.
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 You ever watch OnlyFans, Chris?
No, what's that?
You know what it is. Where the people who do dirty things for pay.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
That's how she affords it. It's old.
Yeah, that's how I afford it, Chris.
There is a big section of people that like older women. Seriously, even on Pornhub.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Stormy
Who
Daniels,
wants to?
Stormy Daniels is on Pornhub.
Oh, wow.
Who wants to see old people doing it, Tom?
Hey,
it's a fetish.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
There's another category like old. One person's old and one person's really young.
Oh, God. That would just make me sick.
Yeah. Well, somebody's paying for it.
Oh, God. Ugh.
I like to watch Stormy Daniels.
I don't find her attractive at all.
No.
That's a cute name, Stormy. I like that.
I like that, Stormy. Yeah. Isn't
That's
isn't
cute.
that the one Donald Trump banged?
So, do you ever travel? Do you ever go any? I mean, you travel ever? Have you traveled?
Oh, I've traveled my whole life, Chris.
Yeah.
Since I'm retired, no, I can't really afford to travel anymore now. But when I was younger, yes, I've been in a lot of places.
She's going to be coming down here, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Tom, though.
Yeah, it'll be so great. She can scream as loud as she wants, and nobody will hear it.
Yeah, and nobody will hear me coughing.
Yeah, no, you won't, man. It's quiet. You can hear a pin drop.
So has Tom ever interviewed you?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
He knows all about me.
I don't know. Full disclosure.
I wish you'd get back on the bandwagon and interviewing people again. I wish you'd.
Yeah, I'm gonna, but I just can't get into the homeless thing. It's just too boring.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, some of the other stuff. It's like I don't have access to it now. It's more interesting, like big downtown area, like Nashville and Memphis. I am gonna do it. I just haven't got around to doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm not as enthused as I used to be either. You know, I did that full circle, and it's not that fun, and nobody hardly gets better, and fuck it. I mean, I'd like to do it. I think I like to do it, but I just there's places I've been where I could do it, and I just don't. So I think that ship may have sailed.
Yeah.
I'd rather video vultures and stuff.
Do you have now what is your biggest city near you, Tom?
Atlanta.
I bet you there's prostitutes in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's like anywhere, like
right.
I don't really know the places like good enough. Like I was from around Detroit. I knew those places where I got 99% of those interviews were like, they looked dangerous by, me driving around.
Yeah.
They weren't. They really weren't. Now, if you look on the east side of Detroit where you never saw me go, I know better. I'd have fucking gotten murdered there for sure. Yeah.
Now our strip is North Seattle up on Aurora Avenue. That's where the prostitutes are, and they're up by our SeaTac airport too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missouri is dead center. Dead center. We're dead center of the United States, right in the middle.
Yeah, that's all right.
So Missouri connects to like 7 different states. Connects.
I don't think it butts up against 7, though, does it? It doesn't touch borders with 7.
I believe it does.
I believe it does, because because Missouri is right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, then let's name them.
So
God. Someone better Google it.
Well, I don't think 7 states. I think
it's got to be 6 then, because you figure Arkansas, you got Illinois, you got Oklahoma, you got.
Missouri is bordered by Iowa in the north, Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee in the east, Arkansas in the south, and Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska in the west.
That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Shit, that's surprising. I'd have guessed wrong on that in Jeopardy.
Well, that's the reason why we get so many tourists here.
They're all right next to us.
Right, that's why we get
it's probably why they built it there. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we get
that's
people
cool.
here come here from all over, from Seattle, everywhere. I mean, people can move in here now.
Yeah, I know Seattle's got a big I'm just not interested in interviewing. Like, I know prostitutes are drug addicts. I don't know. I probably won't do it again. I mean, I would like to interview other people and different things, but I just haven't got around to like setting it up good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the prostitute thing, it's not like fun anymore.
Right. I know.
You know?
And
you know what? Like everybody and their brother's doing that on YouTube now.
Oh, I know, but you started it.
I don't know if I did or I didn't.
I think you did. You were the first one that I saw videos of that. And then later on, then other people were trying to do it.
And the one and out of all the videos that you all the people you've interviewed that I've seen, I think the most saddest one I would say would be Gerald and what's her name, Maddie. That's just a sad situation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And that one girl, I remember,
artists.
She was living under the bridge. She died. Penny, her name was Penny, I think her name was.
Yeah, Penny. Yeah, she was one of. And I'll tell you another thing too, man. This could be wrong.
When I first saw that video, I'm like, oh my god! I mean, really? I've never seen anything that bad before.
I think too that just not knowing anything and doing it, I got lucky with the people that I met early on.
Right, I think you did too.
Yeah, they just weren't as like good as things went on.
But to be being accused of stuff of murdering, I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't care that much about that because everybody knew, you know, I had a PI license, you know, I carried a phone with me. I mean, only the best of the worst said stuff like that. You know, people get jealous. It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They say that, Drifter. You know, I never really, from what I knew, and I got to know some of them pretty good. They were on their own. They didn't, you know, I don't think, I always was a little surprised that they maybe would have been bothered by me trying to help them get off the streets and losing customers. But that's such a thriving business in that place. They could have gave a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Penny was really nice, you know, but like that was one interaction with her early on. And that was about the time when Detroit was like rock bottom. The cops weren't doing their jobs.
Right.
Everything you wanted, the lights didn't work in the streets. You know, that area actually where I interviewed her right there, that's that whole big Gordie Howe International Bridge between Canada and Michigan. That's all redone, brand new stuff now.
Wow.
That was all yeah.
In Kensington, Philadelphia has a big open drug.
Oh yeah, that place
is. And they got a new mayor now. Who's a Democrat, and she's cleaning that area up big time now. You're not seeing people on the streets anymore opening, you know, they're cleaning that area up big time. The cops are actually doing their job now. Finally, there. It's about damn time.
Yeah,
that's another place all these people try to go down there and film. There's so many of them now.
Yeah, it's called Kensington, Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's getting old now.
It's all over YouTube. You see it daily.
Yeah,
I think from, you know, I would ask him about this and like women that used to be prostitutes.
You know, the very first Rocky was filmed there in that exact neighborhood.
No.
Yeah, the very first Rocky movie was filmed in that exact neighborhood. Yes, it was.
I think pimps went out with the cell phones. Came in. They didn't need them anymore. You know, like pimps are almost like a Hollywood movie character created. These women don't want to be like, you know, making up, splitting money and stuff. They don't need a pimp.
I know, so ridiculous.
So you're gonna buy the Trump Bible, Tom?
$400, isn't it?
$60. You can buy a Trump Bible.
I'm buying it. Where do I?
You can order online.
Oh wow! Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
It don't have the 10 Commandments in it though. So.
The two things I love: Trump and a Bible.
Trump Bible.
Trump Bible. There you go.
Yeah, Kevin, probably true. Hey, you know, that doesn't even interest me going there. I just rather interview like other people. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
and like YouTube pushed that, and you know, I was just out there fucking around. But everybody on, you know, on YouTube grades your Peter length by how many subscribers you have, which doesn't mean shit. They created all that. You know, it wasn't like it was some great documentary of the life of like process, just fucking around, wanting to know, you know, because I ran into them a lot. It's just fun. And even, you know, I could have went back to all those places and like, if I was like looking for subscribers and all that bullshit and milked it for more and made up bullshit, but it just, I was into it because of an interest. And when that kind of waned from the experience, I just said, fuck it.
I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
All right, have a good night.
Okay, Chris. Bye-bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so I just think it was, you know, I could have interviewed Maddie 50 more times, but it gets to the point where like you've interviewed him 3 or 4 times, you kind of got to know him, you talk off camera, and it's like, what are we going to talk about? We already know what you do, how you got here, what drugs you use, what it cost. So it just got to where like, why go back there other than to just upload a video about this crap?
Oh,
And,
I know.
you know, I knew early on, you know, as I got more experience that I figured Maddie'd be pretty popular on YouTube.
Right.
And then it just kind of morphed into, you know, people hoping the best for them and trying to help to her, like, you know, thumbing her nose at it and declining and staying in that lifestyle. I mean, there's no.
Oh, yeah.
She
doesn't want to get out. And I'll go to her chat once in a while, and there's still stupid people in there saying, "Oh, you got to go to rehab." And
no, and there's,
I mean,
you know, and the other 80% are in there talking bad to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and then when she asks for money, then then they start, talking bad.
But early on, it was like, you know, people sending things and taking to them, and then it's a totally different group of people on her chat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like it sucks. Just a bunch of people that are probably blocked from a lot of other channels. Just a bunch of people
I know.
with IDs and weirdos. Yeah, Sherry's doing great. Yeah, Sherry's doing great. She got married here a couple months back. Yeah, you remember Sherry?
Yeah, Sherry.
But once again, that was just someone who, in their own
sweet girl,
just had enough and got the hell out of there.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her. Oh, that's right. She came on one time.
That
was.
I get a text from her here and there.
Oh, nice. I'm glad because you know it would be really hard to get out of that.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, she's doing well, but you know her, and then let's see who else. Jennifer from Ohio, she went into rehab.
I remember her. Now, what about? Have you heard from Becky?
I have been, you know, I mean, if I saw her name on the caller ID, I probably wouldn't answer it. But I keep in touch, although I haven't talked lately. I keep in touch with a good friend of hers. Remember Gary, the guy that sold the perfume?
Right.
Yeah, once in a while I'll call him, but I haven't done that in a while. It's probably been 9 months or so since I talked to him.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, it's the same old, same old. I mean, it's getting to the point now where I don't even know people that are around there that know them.
Right.
Well,
the last time she was on, she had that boyfriend, and it sounded like he was controlling her usage.
Yeah.
That's not. I'll be surprised if that works.
Yeah, and Red Raider asked, Jesse kind of left that guy she had the baby with and was with some coworker or something like that. And I don't know this for sure. I've been told like she's using up there, but it's like a shaky person that contacts me every once in a while that I don't know them to know the validity of it. Right. I know one person that keeps in touch with her, and she said it's basically the same, and kind of the gist is not doing too hot. Now, what that means, I don't really know. I don't want to make stuff up.
Right.
Still living up there, and that's about all I know, really. Still alive.
And then,
big deal. Yeah.
and then, Tassie was doing so good. Remember, she was working all the time, and then she just went back.
Remember Coco? She was with Amanda. I interviewed the two of them one time when Daisy was barking.
I'd have to Google them. I can't remember.
Yeah, she actually got off drugs and is doing well.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then Amanda had a baby.
Wow.
And is working full time at a coffee shop down in Ohio. So
Oh,
I do hear
nice.
from time to time. But
Right.
It seems nice. But once again, another thing I learned, and that's us looking inside. But a lot of these people that get down there, I mean, this is the problem with addiction, particularly, the drugs they were on, is that that feeling and that life is like 10 times more exciting than being sober and working at a coffee shop. And those are the reasons that people go back to using because of that. Nothing really compares to that. I mean, I've never, but I've just heard from too many people. It's like the best you've ever felt times 10.
Yeah. I admit, when I was taking pain pills, I felt great, Tom.
Oh, seriously, huh?
Oh, yeah, of course I did. I had no pain, and it put me in a good mood. And but then, like I said, after a while, they just quit working. Now I've been, off of them for so long, I can take one, and they really affect me now because I haven't taken them, for years.
Right.
But no, I can see where you could. I mean, everybody wants to feel good, and if you don't feel good, normal, sober, then you want to take something to make you feel better.
Like, Seymour Hoffman, Tom Petty. I mean, you'd think these people would have enough wherewithal and could buy themselves enough distractions to ring it out until you died a natural death.
Right.
They're living in Malibu on the ocean, young wife, every sports car they wanted, endless money, and they still go back to that dope.
Yeah, see, there's
Prince.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of the entertainers, I know it's sad. They're just not happy.
Yeah. Tribble says wild lettuce is good for pain.
What?
Wild lettuce, like a herb you would get at a health store.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Then how come more people don't take that? Why isn't there a wild lettuce epidemic? You know what I mean? People say, yeah, we evolved, monkeys and man and all that shit. We evolved from the monkey and the ape. Why are there still fucking apes and monkeys then? I mean, some of this shit, you don't need to be a genius. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, wild lettuce. It's like, Stephanie, you just don't seem right. It's like, yeah, I've been hitting that wild lettuce. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't
need people taking these pain pills, man. Just go down to the health store, try and keep a straight face, and order a bottle of wild lettuce. I shouldn't laugh because I've been drinking this aloe juice and some wild oregano. I shouldn't be fucking laughing. Well, I figured
what the hell is that?
Yeah, it's this bullshit. This fucking quack fucking told me to take this endless stomach ache.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I know all these people tell me all this stuff to do for my neuropathy.
Yeah.
And it's like, right. I've tried.
Yeah. I just I tried it because I didn't want to take this prescription, and I figured I'd try this, and I read a couple of things and now I'm gonna, if it's not gone Sunday, which I don't think it will, I still have it, but it did seem to help, believe it or not. But it is a chemical reaction. And there are chemicals and natural homeopathic medications. I get this, right? But the shit is done through clinical trials. They start out with mice. They give them to people. Then they're on them a long time. Then they get approved by the FDA, and then you buy them, and they fucking work. If they didn't, they'd never been approved. But when you're into supplements, there's a lot of people that fucking trash their kidneys and liver with supplements.
Yeah, see, you have to be careful with herbs, supplements, vitamins, especially if you're taking prescription medication. You got to tell your doctor about that other crap. Like I'd have to tell him I'm taking the wild lettuce. I mean.
No, it's like it's good for pain. I think it's like psychosomatic type shit, and you're half fucking crazy. Who wouldn't? I know people like this. They'd rather take, daffodil powder or fucking herbal tea or some shit.
Right.
Let natural people live longer now than they ever have, and it's because of medications. It's not because of fucking daffodils and fucking parsley.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? If you're truly interested in like making people's lives better and saving them,
you
don't see any of the bottles of that shit in a legit medical facility. Now they're going to tell you, oh yeah, the doctors are bought off. Nah, that fucking shit doesn't work.
Oh no, medicines. That's why people are staying alive longer.
Well, Robin, it's the same kind of thinking. It's like double-blind studies with placebos. I mean, the human mind is like fucking. There's a certain personality that responds to. Nature and fucking organic and all this horse shit. They think they're part of the earth and they're just like a fucking vulture flying around or a fucking turtle. Like I need to heal the body with some from the inside with some of this bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I'll go out and eat some grass.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
It helps my neuropathy.
Yeah, try and get me fucking murdered. When Stephanie comes down there, it's like, I know you have this neuropathy, Stephanie. I got you some fucking carrot juice here. I'll be dodging fucking frying pans. I'm trying the aloe and the fucking what did I say it was? Or wild fucking oregano. I mean, fuck, I'm nuts too. I mean, when you got something bothering you, as long as like this has bothered me.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know, Tom.
Shit, I'd suck a fucking donkey dick to make it go away.
You have a stomach ache? Is that what it is?
No, it's like it feels like upset in the very like top of my stomach, like. What I don't think it is I thought it could have been. That fucking acid reflux.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's that. And then I thought, well, it could have been allergies. And that didn't work. And then I did like a deep cleaning here around Christmas because I thought it could have been fucking dust mites. You go to an allergist, they'll make it sound like a fucking dust mites, like there's 1,000 serial killers living with you.
Oh yeah.
Anybody ever went to one of these motherfuckers and not tested positive for dust mites? I mean, that's great. Now you've like, you're succumbed to this fucking shit you can't even see. They want you to get these like, fucking $10,000 pillow covers and some fucking filter that yeah, I mean, fuck it, man. It's just so much bullshit. You would think the body would eventually form some kind of resistance to fucking dust mites. They got to be everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
gotten better, I'll tell you that. But you don't know. I mean, some stuff gets better and you do nothing.
Yeah,
I am getting the water tested. That's for sure. Yeah, dust mites, bed bugs. Yeah, I got bit by bed bugs one time. Yeah, there's all sorts of mites. You'll read articles here and there that ever come out. They say that you shouldn't be like letting your dog sleep with you. You shouldn't have a parrot where you got to breathe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But these mites things, it's like you're supposed to. I mean, shit, I'm lucky if I vacuum fucking twice a year.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, bad too.
Like dust mites to me, man. They want you to like spend an hour every day with this fucking thing that clips on the end of a pole and like run. It's like, fuck it. I guess I'll quit complaining about it.
I better start dusting.
Yeah, fucking dusting. Anywhere I've lived, after about 6 hours, just like fucking wipe your finger on it. I mean, if this is what's fucking aggravating me, I'm never getting rid of it.
I know. Me either.
Yeah,
I probably have them, and I don't even know.
Right, man. Yeah, I mean, I'll jump through a couple hoops to make this shit go away. But, I'm not spending fucking 9 hours a day cleaning on something that may not even be the culprit.
Oh God, I know it.
And then when you get this shit and you go to one of these motherfuckers and they tell you what you have, and you're just fucking worried. You don't want to go into like smell the grass seed at Home Depot, like worse, or fucking trigger a fucking supercharged case of this shit. It's fun. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I just don't want to I say fuck it.
Oh, I know.
It goes away.
Yeah, and then they want to do all these freaking tests on you. Oh Jesus, I'm done with that. I'm done with it.
You'll read. Yeah, exactly. You'll read the stats on a lot of these tests, and then you're reading the fine print about false positives or false negatives. Well, why take the fucking test?
I know.
I was going to get that DNA test for Daisy to see, which kind of dog she's a mix of. And then you read the reviews, and they just slaughter these people. They say they're a bunch of scammers. There's people that had the mother and the dad, and bred dogs for 30 years, and they just sent it in for the hell of it, and they sent back some bullshit. They're probably drawing straws.
Really? I wonder if the ancestry is like that too.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where you can go and find out what you are.
Yeah. They say you can have like African American or something. Yeah, I don't believe that either.
Oh God.
Bullshit from fucking where? I mean, are we going back like fucking 180 million years ago? I mean, this shit is like majorly watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking believe it 1%. Yeah, give me their fucking dress. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
They're smart. It's a great business to be in. You can't contact any of these motherfuckers because they're all dead.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
They say that affairs get uncovered, and fucking neighbors, fucking wives, and all this shit. I don't know how they connect the dots on that shit that good.
No, I don't know either.
Can you imagine taking one of those, Stephanie, about affairs and shit?
Oh yeah.
Just bullshit your way out of it. Say, I told you this stuff's just a bunch of horseshit.
Yeah, I knew I had a black sister.
No, that's what it's like. Right? Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Marty bought me one actually, and I just couldn't get the nuts to send it in.
Oh.
Just in case it was true.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you come from a long line of Jews.
Yeah, if I did, I'd have retired sooner.
No, you got to just, you got to go by what your parents tell you. And
at this stage of the game, what difference does it make?
Oh, it don't matter anymore.
Well, I mean, when did it ever matter?
No, it didn't.
Feel depressed and upset and shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be now. I mean, if my mother or dad was
good coming out of it,
screwing around. No, I don't see any good out of it either. Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Yeah. But I guess people find, I don't like that genealogy. If you gave me a book of my last 1,000 years of my relatives, I'd give it away. It doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know my grandparent. I don't know one thing about my grandparents' parents. Nothing. I don't even know their names, where they're from, anything. I mean, that's not that long ago.
Right. My grandparents' parents. Yeah, I don't know them. All I know is they're all from Norway. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I guess, there's a bunch of them over there that I'll never meet,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't have the faintest idea. But I mean, maybe it is valid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hard to say. I just don't know. I don't understand how they would know this that detailed that far back. I mean, I don't know how they calculate and research this stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, you mean that ancestry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that either, Tom.
Because my dad, his mom got knocked up by some traveling salesman. And then the guy that was my dad's dad, and he never met him. And then she met another guy. And he was only like 12 years old and said, I don't want this kid around. So he took off like at 13. So, and the name was switched. It was a real long, like 5-syllable Irish name. And he switched it to Reed. And I said, well, how'd you pick that? He said, I just picked it out. It was easy to spell, easy to, write. So it means nothing to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I know my grandma, which was my mom's mother, she got pregnant with my mom's brother and she wasn't married. And back then that was a sin. So my
brother.
Yeah. So my grandma lied and said her husband had died so people wouldn't frown upon her.
Oh, wow.
And then she dumped him off to his grandpa. His grandpa raised him. And then she met my grandpa and they got married and had my mom. So my mom had a stepbrother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But so my grandma, she was fooling around and we're talking, I mean, oh my God, Tom, my mom was born in 1933. So my grandma must have been, 1900s maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, when she had my uncle. We don't say step in my family, so but yeah, she had lied and said he died in the war. That was her story. Because that back then, boy, you did not get pregnant not being married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big no-no.
My dad, though, if he was alive now, he'd be probably 110 or some shit. And he told me that they were fucking and sucking back then, just like they were in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
You just, had to make sure you didn't get pregnant.
Huh. Yeah, right. But I mean, they try and make it look like it wasn't. Same with gay shit. My dad was telling me he was getting, got gay guys coming on to him regularly in New Haven, Connecticut. It wasn't all super in the closet, nobody knew what or any of that shit.
Oh yeah, well that's why there's so many old men that have come out finally that they're gay because they've had to hide it their whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because nowadays it's accepted, but see, 50 years ago, you couldn't be gay. You had to hide in the closet. So now that's why we got all these old men that are gay.
Do you ever run into women and you meet their husbands and they seem gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What's going on there? Once in a while. Yeah, you'll know somebody, you meet them and they say, well, you'll meet them for a coffee or I'd like to introduce you to my husband. The husband just seems as queer as a $3 bill.
They're more feminine.
Yeah, I mean, super feminine. If this guy's gay, there's something what's going on here?
Oh, I know. Tom, I actually dated a guy and he was a big guy, but he was kind of like that. He liked to drink wine and he liked to have parties. And we dated, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I don't know. I mean, he didn't seem, gay to me when we were, in the bedroom, but he was more on the feminine side. So who knows? Maybe he was. I don't know.
Women seem to be. Now I can understand women being attracted to like a feminine guy because there was no threat.
Right.
But I've seen them attracted to like feminine guys that were not gay, that they like that. It's so different than 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, nobody, it doesn't seem like women want the good looking football player or boxer anymore. They want, it's not like, I mean, maybe they do, some do, but I don't think it's in the numbers that it used to be. Like, it's all right to have like a Pee Wee Herman as your husband now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like a nerd?
Yeah, a nerd, just like kind of,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't know what a lawnmower is, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Oh,
Want to take
yeah.
fucking like soak in a bubble bath and shit instead of a shower.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna find out when you get here, though. There
Oh,
is no bath.
Oh, you like a bubble?
No. There is no bath.
Good, because I can't even get in the bathtub anymore.
Yeah, well, let me know, and I'll go to Tractor Supply and get a hoist.
Yeah, you need a hoist.
Yeah.
Oh, God, hoist me in and out of it.
I know people in their 60s that have got those bathtubs where there's some way you can like unlatch a door at the bottom, and so you don't need to step over.
Oh, God, yes, I've seen those on TV. Yeah. You just walk and sit in it. It's like a mini hot tub to me.
Yeah.
And you can just sit in there. Oh, God, Tom, I would love one of those.
But you can go in there. You don't need to like step over to get into it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And you sit down and it fills up, has a little bench in there, and you sit in there. Oh, God, I would love one of those, Tom. Oh, my God. Oh, that'd be so nice.
Hey, Dave says that his dad went gay after he got divorced or left the family.
Oh, yeah. See, Dave, I know your poor dad had to probably hide it his whole life.
Yeah. I've read articles on that. They say they're like, that in order for that to happen, most of the time you got to be like kind of like mainly straight, but bi-curious. And, you know, there's always exceptions, but that's kind of where it ended, with like a rational explanation as to guys doing this.
Right.
I know 2 women whose they left their husbands because they were having affairs with guys. Yeah, and evidently in the black community, Oprah had shows on it called The Down Low.
Right.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the black community. Yeah, you can't be a gay black man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of married gay black men that they call it the down low, or they're having sex with other men even though they're married.
Right.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
Well, that's a form of cheating. I mean, they're cheating on their wives.
But if you met, you know, you talk about these Chippendale guys and these guys that you go see when you were younger. If you met like the guy, the dream of your life, just like everything, right? And you knew that my ship came in. And during a pillow talk one night, he told you he'd had an affair with a guy one time when he was young. Would that turn you off forever?
No.
It wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't.
All right.
No. I mean, it wouldn't now. I can't tell you what I would have felt, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But now,
if when you were married, if your husband would have had an affair, would it have bothered you any less or more, depending on if it was a man or a woman?
I'd probably be more angry if it was a woman.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Yeah. Honestly, I think, I think
one of the 2 women that I knew said she knew she was doomed because she couldn't compete with a penis.
What?
What? Yeah, her feelings. Like, she said she just couldn't compete with something that had a penis, if that's what he was into, which is kind of true. I mean, anatomy wise, there was no getting around it. That's how she felt. I mean, but she was very like, it would bother Lucid. Or how about this, Steph? You come home one day from work and your husband's in your underwear.
Yeah, that would kind of freak me out. Yeah.
All right. Would that be ground for divorce or just some $300 an hour counseling on why?
Some therapy. Yeah.
It gets you thinking though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, because then you start thinking of the transgender business, cross-dressing.
Lucy said it would bother her. She said, yeah, but that's Lucid's a bad example because her husband's like a motorcycle, like construction worker.
Right.
He's not an accountant, but that's a big stretch. Not that it doesn't happen there as well.
Right.
She's attracted, obviously, to guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure coming home and finding out he had a relationship with a guy or catching him in her underwear would be a real bummer for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so glad I don't have to worry about any of that shit.
I don't know. Lucid says her husband likes watching girl workout videos, and she thinks that's weird. I mean, where's he losing you on this one? I mean, is he just like, I like watching those high dive girls, and it's not like I'm sitting there whacking off to it. I just think they're like, athletic and it's graceful and.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, who said that? Lucid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Lucid. I don't. That's no big deal. We all like to watch different things on TV. I wouldn't think anything of that. Now if it was like Tom watching porn all the time.
But if you take a straight male, which obviously your husband is Lucid, and he's watching good-looking women work out, I mean that's fucking. It could be way worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, no, cross-dressing doesn't mean gay. That's true. That's true. Yeah, fetish.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you're acting like it's heading to be the next Hercules, and that's not true either.
Yeah.
And then there are cross-dressers that, would be more than willing to give some head. That's not just putting on clothes.
Because I like to sit and watch videos of good-looking guys and stuff. That's normal.
Lucid, do you think it's sexual with him, or is that the problem? Now, how about this too? And you always get in trouble for this. How about it was just a couple 400-pounders, and he was like laughing his fucking ass off? I bet it wouldn't have bothered you a bit. I learned that through a guy that ran a porn shop in Chicago. They got like a whole shelf of fat women.
Right.
And, I mean, who's renting this shit?
People. Yeah, men. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? Generally, they're renting it for
what?
Bachelor parties to laugh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but there are.
Yeah, one out of 3 million guys is jacking off to them.
There are men that like big women, though.
Yeah, but if you look at just straight stats, they got fucking 20 fat girl videos in a porn shop and 2 million straights.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's small. It's cutting a piece of pie.
Well, I mean, that's like, how many old people porn they got. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
They have a little bit for everybody,
Right.
I would laugh my ass off watching two old people go at it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly right.
So I think it's, yeah.
I mean, I know there's a market for this shit, but it's like very small.
Oh, yeah.
Just open up a strip club with all fat girls. You'd be out of fucking business in a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, of course you would. Fuck, go out to Las Vegas. How many jumbos you see? 0.
Yeah, right. Well, that's like, do you guys have any of those bikini bistro coffee places?
Oh, I didn't know about those.
Oh God! Well, Seattle is the coffee city, right?
Yeah, right.
Tom, we have little coffee places everywhere. Where you can drive up and get a coffee.
Mhm.
Well, we've got ones where the girls they're almost naked that are waiting on you.
That's a great idea.
They're wearing thongs. I drove into one time, not knowing. I pulled up and the girl was in her bra and underwear.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, oh, yeah. And that freaking coffee was like $9.
Oh, it's worth every dime.
But yeah, we have those all over Seattle. And I always told my sister, God, if I won the lotto, I'd want to open one with good-looking shirtless men in there.
Probably work.
Yeah, and I've never seen one. Never seen one.
But I knew, quite a few guys in Chicago that modeled full time.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that, there was probably 10 of them trying to get an old woman to take them under her wing and support them. And none of them had any success doing it. I mean, they said when it did happen that they knew of through other models in different cities, that those women wanted, they'd make fake titles and for them. They just were kind of embarrassed. Everybody knew what the score was. And the last thing these women wanted to have was that people knew they were truly unemployed.
Yeah.
Have some financial advisor business card or something.
Right.
Weird. The girls are like, I pay $9 for a coffee and they're fat and slow.
Oh,
if you're pulling up to one in their underwear for $9, that's a deal. Yeah,
there you go, Tom. You should open one.
I never found the Hooters girls attractive.
I've never been to a Hooters.
Yeah, because they were like okay, but it wasn't like, they're running around these like there's just like, not everybody can wear that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you go to regular restaurants and there's plenty of cute girls waiting around and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wonder how, like, business-wide this underwear barista stuff works in the real world. I mean, do they killing it out there and everybody that's...
Well, I don't know. When I first moved here 5 years ago, that was when I cruised through it's about a mile from my house. I cruised through there to get a coffee, and that's when I discovered it was one of those bikini places. And it's still in business. That was 5 years ago, so who knows? I mean, it must be working.
No, but the Hooters girls they wear those orange shorts and those white top Hooters shirts. It's just not that good looking. I mean, it's nothing special, and they sold Hooters over the years as like these hot chicks working in there. I just never found that to be the case. I see better girls working at fucking Walmart.
How was the food?
Just cheap fried, like bar food, like shit you get
like bar food
back 30 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't have anything that's like, I think they market their sauce in a couple places,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been to a Hooters, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I thought they were like okay.
Right.
Even strip clubs have went south. They're like not good like they used to be either. It's all like, there is a famous topless bar though in downtown Atlanta. It's all old ladies. And it's busy as hell all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and it's weird because you get a lot of like young, attractive women taking their husbands down there. It's weird. It's a hell of a, like, it works.
Huh.
Yeah, wings mostly, Rita said. And I didn't think anything they had was that good. That's why I thought the whole place was bullshit. The food wasn't that good. The girls weren't that good looking. They're marketing themselves as like Hooters. Like, come on.
Yeah, right.
1930 when you saw like barely a little cleavage and everybody thought it was like the biggest horror in town.
Right.
That Hooters shit is like going to church.
Huh.
Oh, Twin Peaks. I've been to those before out west. They weren't any big deal either. Really, I see better looking waitresses like working at legit places.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to that one. What's that plane near the train tracks down from Chesterton? Something Lake Station. Is that still there, Dave? Lake Station. It was like a. I don't like that all nude shit either. Keep that too. Yeah, I'm dating myself. In Michigan, yeah. All nude places, no alcohol when you need it the most.
Huh? I've never.
This fucking place. What is wrong with you people?
Years ago, I went. I've never been to a strip club, Tom. I've been to a.
You know, that's another arm of men controlling women. Like it puts them on this big power thing that they can, like a woman, hey, you want to go to a strip club? No, not really. It's like, no, let's go. You know, a thing they're talking them into doing. I've known this happen a million times.
Oh, my sister. I knew a stripper though.
No.
My sister's neighbor. She was really nice. She had a little girl, and Sarah used to play with her. She was a stripper, and she told me that she had to pay $100 to do her act, and then all the money she got to keep. But the club charged her $100.
Yeah, see that came later on, because I know in the early 70s it wasn't that way. Yeah, later on they had to pay rent to dance.
Yes, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she had to at least make $100 to pay for her night.
Oh yeah, no, that's that's right. Yep. Yeah, it's like, and like, you know, like Lucid said, you know, you see, I've been in them before where you'll see women with their, I don't know, their boyfriend, husband, guy she's having an affair with, I don't know. And these women are trying to like play off like there's really into these topless dancers. And it's like so fake as hell. You know, you'll find that if you go to parties when you're younger, and women know guys like that shit.
Right.
And they'll try and play it up, but it's so like obvious. It's right up there with a fake moaning in a porno movie.
Yeah, you'd be better off to go with a couple friends. Like, you know, we went to the male strip clubs, you know, me and my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I would never take my boyfriend there. What fun would that be?
But I'll bet you if you compared this to numbers, I think guys have a much easier chance of taking their wives or girlfriends to a strip club than the other way around, than the wives getting a guy to go to a male strip club with them.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You know?
Of course. Yeah. Because the man would feel like he was gay or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd keep looking at his watch.
And that's a male ego, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys like doing shit like that, you know. They know the girl like doesn't really want to go, but yet they can get her to go. Guys are fucked up like that.
Yeah, I have never been asked to go to a strip club by a guy.
Yeah, but I'll bet you money it's just like gays or all this sex shit. They feel you out about it. I'll bet that they're guys that would have. You just flunked the quiz on. You know, you said something along the way.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, the vibe from me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know my vibe, and look at that last guy I dated 10 years ago. What he did to me.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Rita asked me to ask you if you still had the dildos.
And Rita, I left them there, honey. All the money he spent on him, he could maybe go get his money back. You can see they haven't been used.
Exactly right. I don't know if you could really tell though.
And the only time I've been to those sex stores like Lover Package and stuff is when I had to buy gifts for like girls getting married or you know, or we're having a prank party. You know, that stuff is really expensive, Tom.
I know.
Unbelievably priced.
Yeah.
And that was, years ago. I can imagine now. What does one cost? $100 now?
Yeah, and I've Rita, can you answer that?
Yeah, Rita, how much are they now? If they're $20, maybe I'll get one.
The bots on YouTube keep taking Rita's response off.
Maybe I'll find some on eBay.
No, it is expensive. I mean, it does seem expensive for just a piece of. Rita's husband must still be up. She said, "No idea." Yeah, she'll see that old Mexican winding up with a damn sledgehammer.
There you can find some used ones on Marketplace.
No, but that stuff, I think those novelty games, they're always kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Anytime I see one of those places, I see them from time to time, different places I go.
Yeah.
That I think they must be laundering money. I mean, who the fuck goes in one of those now when you can order like from everywhere? I mean, they're a week away from ordering them at a local grocery store. I mean, it's nothing anymore.
No, I know. The online business has really, especially if you don't want to be seen in one of those stores.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
I know. I don't care now. Shit.
I mean, if you were like a big shot in the church, or you really need to keep up this facade, you could be one of them.
Right.
And, yeah, you get it in that. I see a lot of those places say they'll send them like in a plain wrapper.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I know, Tom. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Look at Lucid. There's full disclosure. She must be hitting the beer tonight. She says she has a dildo and it's over 20 years old. A bachelorette gift. Wow. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people about sex and, new shit about people and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever met a woman that had a fucking dildo. And these lesbians and these strap-ons, it's another myth that guys have created. I'm not saying it never happens.
Right.
But the last thing they want is something that looks like a fucking penis. That's why they got the fuck away from them.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get somewhere, they're going to do that. But overall, in big numbers, I don't know of any woman that had a dildo.
Yeah, no.
And believe me, I looked when they went to work.
I just see you going through their drawer.
Yeah, damn, turning the mattress upside down, just raking it from side to side.
Oh God!
Fuck, I've done that with girlfriends before. I wouldn't do that shit now, though. I mean, everybody's got these. You get busted on them, and they got these fucking cameras everywhere.
Oh, I know.
She'd come home, and our whole thing is like we had problems with relationships in the past because the people weren't honest. And then she'd come home and say, "What'd you do today?" So I just watch TV and stuff like that. I go to the store to get a 6-pack, and digs that fucking camera out and sees me rifling through all the doors. No one knows what the fuck is she having or not. I'm just saying, I don't think it's like how they say it is. I think like a gag gift.
Well, yeah, and if you don't want to have sex anymore, why the hell would you buy one?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I just never knew of it like enhancing things.
Oh no, I've never. No.
Maybe I just don't know enough about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody's buying this shit, or these stores. That's why I always think it's money laundering. I mean, you think of my life, I would like run into a dozen people that had this or bought them or wanted to know where they could get one. Never. Zero.
Right.
When you drove by those places, there's nobody in them. It's fucking
there's nobody in them.
People that work there.
Nope.
I don't believe it.
There isn't.
I
know. You wonder how they stay open.
Laundering dope money.
Yeah, something's going on.
Living down in Florida, I had a neighbor that owned a big, giant T-shirt thing, like 4 stories, big glass windows, always running. All they did was like Florida t-shirts. You know, all the shit, starfish, suns, fucking dolphins,
Right.
bullshit. And it was an impressive operation. They finally nailed him importing fucking dope. He'd take those giant shipments of shirts, and you know where one thing they used in his fucking trial, which he lost, is these big new dumpsters that you pay to like rent for construction projects.
Right.
They were filled with all these fucking shirts. They were fucking saying on the books they were selling them. They were fucking throwing them away. I mean, it was chump change compared to the money they were making the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. Oh yeah. I'm sure that shit goes on everywhere.
Quiet, Daisy. Quiet, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's getting harder and harder though.
Well, yeah, and look, you know, these massage parlors.
Yeah, they
I bet there's a lot of shit behind the scenes going on in some of those.
Yeah, but you know, now that ever since they came out with these sex trafficking laws.
Oh, maybe it's better now.
And better and easier to prosecute. I mean, you go in there and nail a couple guys getting ahead. That's one thing. You go in there and nail these fuckers for sex trafficking or human trafficking. You'll never see fucking daylight again.
Oh yeah, like P. Diddy, man.
Yeah. No, he's fucked.
He's fucked.
Yeah. He should go out in the back of his mansion and blow his head off. He'll have a happier life.
mean, yeah, they're going back now to all kinds of shit that went on years ago.
Oh, I know. Well, on that sex trafficking stuff, it's like, I don't think there's a statute of limitations.
No, I don't think so either. And mark my words, there's going to be other famous names coming up too.
They'll be selling people out left and right.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big scandal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. You name it. I guarantee it. They probably got 10,000 hours of taped recordings.
Oh yeah, the feds just don't raid people.
No, and I don't know how these guys do it, but you know, they'll go into like that Escobar, that crazy dope dealer, famous dope dealer from Mexico.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they send these fucking agents down there. These fuckers are up sticking these things in their goddamn Lamborghini glove box and shit. How the fuck are they doing this?
I know.
Even the mafia, they caught a bunch of those guys by sneaking in their damn yachts.
Oh yeah, I love watching the YouTube videos about that. You know, the feds, yeah, they're real sneaky. They're good.
Oh yeah, no, they somehow they get into places you just wouldn't. Look at all the film they had of him and stuff.
Well, they get undercover people for years.
Yeah, exactly right. They work in a flower shop for 30 years.
Oh yeah.
One day they get a call and say, "Stick this in the flowers."
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's CIA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Colombia. Okay, yeah. Yep. Well, who was the Mexican guy? El Chapo. Yeah. But you know, this guy's wondering who ratted him out, and as it turns out, you get in there and like everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. P. Diddy, you know. And what happened to that Kevin Spacey? You know, they used.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was. Whatever happened with that?
You know, because that was a punchline in a lot of comedians' monologues was. There's nothing worse. It was kind of like nothing worse than being young, male, and in Kevin Spacey's basement. I mean, that was way before he got into this trouble. So he was kind of known as like a, you know, they call predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, makeshift submarines. It's true.
Oh yeah, and you know all the friends of P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Mm.
But I mean, I wonder what did happen to that on him.
I don't know. I'll have to Google it. I love Google.
There's weird stuff that happens like that. I told you the other day, there's that girl back in September, lived out in San Diego, was going to go to a wedding in the East Coast, had a bearded dragon with her, took off, kept calling, saying, I'm going to be late, finally said, I'm not coming. And then a cop interviewed her. They got a report of her being out in a graveyard. She said she was a photographer. Her name is Chelsea Grimm, Grimm. And they were on that shit. White girl from a wealthy family. You know how what the media does with this stuff, right?
Right.
And it was like on everywhere. And then it just fucking died. And I looked it up the other day again, and it's still like no new news for 4 months. Not like an update that she's still missing. It's just
Right.
weird. Chelsea Grimm, Grimm. If I had to guess, I read one thread on Reddit that said that she was a fucking nut job and this had happened before and they all got duped. And it kind of that's definitely a good guess.
Huh.
Because they just dropped it. The parents aren't coming on anymore and saying, it's been 120 days now.
Right.
If anybody knows about that, I'd be curious about it. And I look it up, and it's still the same old shit. Nobody's even like milking it for like new leads, checking places they hadn't been before. It just like died.
Huh.
Yeah, they said that. But even if you did, you're still like missing, and they had like big rewards for her, and it just died. And her car was there with flat tires. They couldn't find the lizard, and then they couldn't find her, and nobody's like found her since. Not dead, not.
Yeah.
It's just a super strange case.
It probably went cold. It's probably a cold case.
But she just fit the mold, which is why it took off like it did.
Right.
And I've seen him milk them longer than this.
Right.
Like dead ended. I mean, if you went out and looked right now, I bet you still can't find out if she's missing or not. And if she's not, why wasn't it reported? It's just weird.
It is weird. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a strange case to begin with, but it's stranger that it hasn't been like addressed in any kind of way,
Yeah, I know. I like watching those cold case shows where they solve a murder after 30 years.
Yeah. No, I like to do DNA and follow the guy around, get like his saliva off of Dixie cup. And,
oh yeah, I know it.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to murder somebody, you'd have to really plan it out.
Of all your crime shows, what's your favorite?
Oh, Tom, I have too many.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like them all.
Were you an old Unsolved Mysteries fan?
Oh, yeah, the old ones. Yeah.
How about Paul Winfield, City Confidential?
I've never watched that.
Yeah, those were good too. They're hard to get to, and if you try and rent them, they're expensive. It's weird.
City Confidential.
Yeah, Paul Winfield was narrating.
I don't remember that.
Excellent.
I wonder if there's any
other stuff, but look at some of them on YouTube. City Confidential.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, really good. Yep.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna hit the Ohio. I normally don't go to bed.
Oh yeah, it's late.
Shit done tomorrow, and I actually hired a guy to help me for a couple days with those books.
Oh, nice.
And he's not going to be here in the morning or anything, but I'm going to try and like get it set up better before he does get there.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys coming up.
Yeah, it was fun tonight.
Chris, Frisky, Lucid, you party on.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, Lucid, make noise before you go in the house. Turn it off. Save your marriage.
Good night.
You guys party on, Pug?
Yep.
Good night, Faye. I'll talk to you guys later this weekend. Thanks, Robin. Appreciate it. You party on. Good night, Chris. Good night, you guys.